Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're taking a look at the Bitcoin charts, taking a look at the few news articles that have been released. We have a few different news articles today. We're going to go ahead and jump on into that. The market wrap: Elon effect blast Bitcoin to $44,000, while Ether moons too as well. So we're going to take a look at Ether today. Obviously, our next article: Tesla bought can I speak right today? Tesla bought Bitcoin. Will Apple be next? That is the big question. So obviously, maybe Apple is next on the list to be one of the big companies that's going to also buy Bitcoin too as well. And then lo and behold, we got Doge in the New York Times. Doge, cryptocurrency that started as a joke, is spiking. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on Doge too for y'all as well on today's video. So let's go ahead, jump on into the video, cue that intro, and get started. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the Bitcoin price continues to rally, and so are the cryptocurrency markets. So pretty crazy stuff. As of y'all know, Elon Musk has now invested into Bitcoin with the Tesla company, putting $1.5 billion into Bitcoin too as well. Bitcoin trading at around $44,000, climbing 14.5% over the previous 24 hours. Bitcoin's 24-hour range 3,800 to 44,000, or 38,000 to 44,000. BTC well above 10-hour and 50-hour moving average on the hourly chart, a bullish signal for market technicians. Let's see here. Bitcoin's price hit a record high Monday, soaring to $44,000 around 1,300 UTC. This 1 month to play since hitting the previous record $41,000, according to CoinDesk 20 data. One catalyst for the price run-up: entrepreneur Elon Musk, obviously $1.5 billion into cryptocurrency companies. All bets are off the table now. I am worried that around 35,000 to 40,000, we were not seeing a huge amount of institutional flow, and over the weekend the market moved higher in a fairly weak fashion. Chris Thomas, head of digital assets, but Tesla would have bought over the last few weeks a little every day. Bitcoin spot. So obviously, I think they just went all in on one purchase, or once the news was released. I believe that they had already purchased Bitcoin earlier, and then they released the news talking about that they did end up allocating into Bitcoin with their cash reserves. Bitcoin at new highs today, and friends buying, clearing minor resistance from January. Signs of exhaustion are associated with today's steep rally from an overbought, oversold perspective. However, it remains bullish despite the potential for additional short-term volatility. A long-term uptrend appears healthy behind Bitcoin for a momentum perspective. While some may be skittish about Bitcoin's rise, 30-day volatility in the past 3 months, this is our 30-day volatility. That's pretty wild, to be honest. Over 100% in the past 30 days of volatility happening with Bitcoin. Tesla buying Bitcoin was a mostly predictable move, given the vocal support it has seen from Elon Musk. Yeah, and so, then we go into the DeFi protocol. Oh, Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum BTC investors pull out of Ethereum protocol. So it looks like Ethereum's kind of been dying here just a tad bit. This is a 90-day rolling period, I'm assuming. Crop back to levels not seen since December. So Ethereum kind of seeing a little bit of a sell-off, as Bitcoin probably rising. We could probably take a look at our dominance chart, take a look at that, and see what that's going to give us too as well. The second largest cryptocurrency by market cap was up Monday, trading at around $1,700 and climbing. The price hit a fresh all-time high Monday, hitting $1,700. Okay, cool. So yeah, Ethereum's definitely up right now too. The amount of Bitcoin held in Ethereum's based decentralized DeFi has dropped almost 3.5% Monday, going from 50,000 to 48,000 BTC as press time. Okay, yeah, so maybe Ethereum taking a little bit of a dip as people are starting to allocate more into Bitcoin after the recent news with Elon Musk and Tesla. So let's jump over here to our next article. Tesla bought Bitcoin. Will Apple next? Yeah, that's the big question next, folks. Is Apple going to be the next investors inside of to allocate cash reserves inside Bitcoin? Our mission was to make let's see. If Bitcoin can entice the world's richest person, Elon Musk, perhaps it can attract the world's most valuable company. The possibility has more than the usual Bitcoin bull rouse. Analysts at RBC Capitalist, Apple to add Bitcoin to its balance sheet as part of the broader strategy they believe could turbocharge the iPhone maker's already fast-growing payments business. The key is to analyzed a proposal which was featured in a Monday note from RBC and the Apple to build a cryptocurrency exchange directly in Apple Wallet. The company's mobile wallet, they argue that Apple could immediately gain market share and distribute the crypto exchange industry, bringing in tens of millions of dollars more revenue per quarter by doing so, and is icing the cake. Apple could fund the entire operation quite simply by buying Bitcoin. Apple did not respond to Fortune's request and comment about whether it has considered the plans and analysts' recommendations. So they're recommending that basically Apple have some type of integrated cryptocurrency exchange inside of the phone, or like some type of app to let you exchange into cryptocurrency. Very, very interesting. The Apple Wallet Garden, the Apple Wallet, for the popularity of the consumer shift to contactless payments amid the coronavirus pandemic, isn't living up to its full potential. If Apple added a crypto exchange to its home screen app, the service would easily dwarf rival offerings. Apple Wallet comes preloaded on iPhones, and there are more than 1.5 billion active iPhones worldwide. In the face of Apple's scale, competition from longtime players like Coinbase and relative newcomers like PayPal would be muted. So, yeah, obviously seeing some opportunity there with competition. The revenue opportunity is potentially ginormous. The analysts note that Square, another financial tech firm, offers Bitcoin buying, brought 1.6 billion into crypto exchange. Okay, even a conservative estimate, compelling. Forget 1.5 active iPhones stick to roughly 200 million iPhones Apple sold last year instead. Ace up your sleeve. Okay, the most intriguing part to RBC's analysts, Gambit, is their recommendation that Apple fund the crypto exchange operation by what else? Buying Bitcoin. If Apple were to plunk down a small fraction of its 190 billion war chest of cash and equivalents on Bitcoin, it would be relative inconsequential for Apple and almost certainly a market mover for Bitcoin. Say Apple bought 5 billion of Bitcoin, a sum of equals about 20 to 25 days of the company's cash flow. Analysts wrote Bitcoin price would need only rise by 10% for the firm to fully fund the entire project in the first place. Wow. So if they invested now, they would basically pump the price up enough to where it would basically pay back itself, so pretty wild there. Obviously this analyst is probably going to be, counseling maybe Apple, people too as well, head leaders in the Apple industry to maybe get them on board with this exchange wallet inside of the Apple phone. Estimated cost of adding an Apple service to Apple Wallet. Square entire RD budget for 2019 was 670 million. If Apple spent a comparable amount, says $500 million, to start bringing in an extra 44 billion in revenue annually, the analysts write, we think this would represent an efficient use of capital. There's obviously plenty of precedents for being corporate Bitcoin purchases to move the market. Consider Tesla. When Tesla said on Monday it converted 1.5 billion, about 8% of its 19.4 billion in cash on 31st. Investors immediately bid up the price of Bitcoin 16% to all-time high above 44,000, and an enthusiastic price jump accompanied Bitcoin purchasing news of Square and MicroStrategy. Assuming history repeats itself, which is of course a big assumption given the wild roll-licking price swings characteristics of crypto land, Apple putting up the buy-in amount of the seat of crypto casino poker table would effectively be free over the short term by RBC's wager. Yeah, so it pretty much pay itself. I mean, that's what they're looking at here. It's a given for Apple to make something like this for people, but also for their own revenue and stakes as well. Then given in the outcome, RBC analysts discuss Apple buying Bitcoin could also, if they conspire against the view, ultimate top like Time Warner. Okay, to be clear, we do not believe Apple needs to hold Bitcoin as a balance sheet asset, the RBC analyst said before adding, although it would help likely. So maybe Apple looking to add an exchange through the Apple Wallet. That is freaking crazy, folks. I mean, if we start to see this being implemented through the Apple Wallet, contactless payments, people being able to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies through the wallet app on the iPhone. That's just going to be absolutely incredible, folks. So last but not least, let's take a look at our last article for the day. Going on into Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency that started as a joke is pumping right now. Serious money flowing into this joke cryptocurrency Dogecoin. I mean, and it's just because you have Snoop Dogg, Elon Musk, Gene Simmons, they're all talking about Dogecoin right now. And here you can see the charts on Doge and just see how much it's actually been rallying. rallying. We have the meme creators also here too as well, and just absolute crazy stuff. So, you know, then there's question about Elon actually owning Dogecoin. Maybe he actually owns it, maybe he doesn't. Maybe we find out later too as well. So I think the Apple article was one to top this off for sure. I think that that's going to be relatively interesting to see if Apple is actually able to pull through and maybe make a wallet iPhone app. So let's go over to the chart, see what's going on over there, and here we go. All right, folks, so we did have our 1 point extension drawn out here on our lower time frames, and it looks like we moved all the way up to almost our price target, right at about $48,000 or so, right underneath $49,000 where our price target was at. But there, you know, we are still getting a nice little bounce here on the 21 EMA on our 90-minute time frame. So it does look like we are getting a green dot down here on Market Cipher B. We had this nice little circle drawn out for us too to give our trade signal. So we took our trade signal right back here, and then we just rode this all the way completely up here. We got the break, we got the retest on our trend line, and then we continued to rally from there. So nice little trade setup there. Got the breakthrough retest, and then bounced up to our $4,800 or $48,000 area too as well. Taking a look at the 2 hour, let's see, it does look like we are probably about to get a bounce here on Market Cipher B too as well. Looking for a green dot here on Market Cipher B. Folks, if y'all are interested in getting our Market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace, you can check out the links in the description box below. It's our bread and butter on this channel. We use it on a regular basis, and yeah, we've definitely been making some nice calls here, you know, since our consolidation area here, and then our 1 point extension leading us up to right underneath $49,000 or so. So let's take a look at the higher time frames here, just see what might be going on. It does look like we are maybe expecting possibly a little bit of a sell-off here, maybe some topping out, maybe a little bit of retracement. We'll kind of have to see how this wants to play out. Although our daily is still looking that like we could be seeing a nice little VWAP moving sideways here. Also, maybe this mountain peak on our momentum wave could be still moving sideways as well too. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this for the most part. And you know, it definitely looks like we're headed to that $50,000 area or so here in the near term future. Let's take a look at the dominance chart here on Bitcoin, see what's going on. Oh, folks, well, take a look at this, folks. This is absolutely incredible. We've broken above our let me turn off our volume indicator here really quick. So we've broken above one of our main trend lines here that's been kind of holding us down. This falling wedge pattern here, this falling channel, we've broken out above it, and now we're looking for possibly an extension back to the upside here. If we are to take out our fib retracement levels, let's see what we might be expecting here for a fib retracement. We were expecting the consolidation down here. We got the consolidation. We consolidated down here for the most part, and now we got the bounce. So looking like the bouncy bounce is to occur. Possibly looking for a 618 extension all the way up to the 68% or 68% area for the Bitcoin dominance. 0.5% area would be right at about 66%. And this would definitely lead Bitcoin up to a nice little rally here for us too as well. So possibly wanting to see some recovery. If we start to zoom out here, we're going to be taking a look at our money flow. It does look like it's ready to start recovering back into that greenish area for us too as well. So 6 hour, 8 hour, possibly wanting to recover too as well. Let's take a look at the 4 hours, see what's happening here. Some consolidation when our red money flow here. We're probably going to get this retest on this trend line once again, and then maybe find the bounce up from there. So that's what we're kind of keeping a close eye on. But our higher time frames looking like they're wanting to move back into that green money flow. It's just going to take a while for our lower time frames to play out, and then get that bouncy bounce from there too as well. So our daily is still looking like it's probably going to thin out here on the money flow, and then maybe make its way back to the upside. Let's take a look at our 2-day chart. Same thing with our 2-day, possible thinning out of the money flow, and then maybe a bounce from there. Our 3-day, let's take a look. We were moving into the green money flow already from our 3-day and our 4-day. So I would imagine that our 4-day is probably going to start to push us back up into that greenish money flow. We'll probably have a nice little trigger wave down here on Market Cipher B as well for our 4-day. And more than likely, Bitcoin will continue to rally, giving alts probably somewhat of a little bit of a break here for the most part. But we're going to jump on over into ETH, see what might be going on with ETH. and go on from there. So definitely looking for a nice bounce with when it comes to Bitcoin on the dominance chart here. Definitely looks like it's ready to continue to rally up a little bit further. Let's take a look at ETH, folks, and then last but not least, we'll take a look at Doge too as well. So we've hit our price targets on ETH as of right now, $1,700. Bam, we hit that. Okay, boom. So now we're looking for ETH at about above $2,000, folks. This is absolutely incredible stuff. We could probably start to draw a few more trend lines, maybe on these smaller time frames here. It definitely looks like we're still holding support above our 21 EMA here on our 12 hour. 21 hours still holding support above the 21 EMA, and then obviously we're still holding support on the 21 EMA on our daily. What we probably want to keep a close eye out here for is maybe a retest at the 21 EMA, which is right at about $1,400 or so. But for the most part, our lower time frames still look relatively good. Taking a look at our 6 hour, we could possibly see some retracement. It does look like we are forming somewhat of a trend line down here as support, and that would probably lead us back down to $1,500 or so if we are to retest that trend line. What we're going to be looking for is probably some consolidation in this next channel area of right underneath the 1618 extension level 2 as well for Ethereum. So we'll keep a close eye on Ethereum. It's probably going to be a little bit of choppiness as of right now. Money flow on our lower time frame still looks relatively good though for the most part. But what we're going to be looking for is possibly maybe a little bit of a retest into the $1,500 area, or possibly a little bit lower on the 21 EMA, $1,400 or so. But we're definitely looking for still a substantial move to lead us back up above Ethereum at above $2,000 or so. Obviously Ethereum's futures contracts have been released, and now we're just going to see how that has an effect on the market. It doesn't look like we got a big sell-off at all. I believe that this is when the contracts were released, and we got a wick to the downside, but that was quickly bought up for the most part too as well, folks. So let's take a look at Doji, see what's going on with our Dogecoin. So still looking for 10 cents here, possibly for Doge. Taking a look at the daily, it does look like we are having some consolidation out to the side, possibly a red dot that's getting ready to occur for us here on the daily time frame. So I'd be a little cautious here, but money flow still looks really good. Money flow is still headed to the upside here on market Cipher B2 as well. So I'm not going to be too bearish just yet. 12 hour also getting that red dot. We did have a wick all the way down to retest the extension at the 0.5 level, and now we're maybe looking for some consolidation right underneath the 786 area, right underneath about 8 cents or so, and we'll probably maybe consolidate out to the side for a little bit. It does look like we got the retest on the 6 hour 21 EMA right at about 6 cents, finding support at about 7 cents or so for Dogecoin too. Take a look at the 4 hours, see if we're expecting any bounces here in the near term future. So far, no sign of any bounces just yet. 90-minute looks like it's ready to continue to roll to the upside. We're probably going to be finding support here at the 70 cent level or so, and then maybe looking for some consolidation right underneath the 786 area of our fib extensions and getting back into this channel here. So we'll keep a close eye possibly on our I would say probably keep a close eye on maybe the 6 hour. It looks like we came back down to retest that 21 EMA. We just want to make sure that we don't close below the 21 EMA. If we find nice bounce support here, we're looking for a 10 cents Doge in the near term future. But we'll have to kind of wait to see how that wants to play out. We could have a little bit of ups and flow happening until the end of February before we hit that 10 cents Doge. So folks, that looks like what's going to happen with the charts here as Bitcoin rallies in our dominance chart on the Bitcoin charts continue to rally. The alts may be taking a little bit of a break here for the most part. So get ready, because I think that Bitcoin probably still has a little bit of steam behind it to get us up to that $50,000 level or so. Especially with our dominance chart is still recovering here too. But we're going to keep you up to date. Folks, don't forget to join our private trading group. If you want to pay with debit or credit card, you can join us through Patreon. If you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord. All of our posts are inside of the private categories on our Discord server. So I just need to make sure that I have your Discord username if you paid already, and make sure that you message me and we'll get you all set up and taken care of. But I'll look forward to you joining through Patreon, and I'll shoot you a message to make sure that I have your Discord username and that we get all the info from you, so that way you can join us on all the updated posts. You can see all the altcoins that we're trading in and out of. We have about 20 to 25 different alts that we're trading on a daily basis, and I keep those charts up to date with live charts, live alerts, automated bot alerts too as well inside of our Discord server. So definitely taking care of the peeps. But other than that, I think we're going to go ahead and end it on here, folks. If y'all have any questions, message me on Discord. But other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make as the Bitcoin prices continue to rally. Let's see if Apple's going to be the next investors inside of the Bitcoin, to put some of their cash reserves in cryptocurrency. We'll see what happens, folks. I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.